I'm so pumped to finally be trying this. This was one of those things that was comment suggested and just clicked. It made sense. Plus, it's free. Why wouldn't you? Sorry to interrupt. Back to whatever we were talking about. So we're gonna do it. Without further ado, let's just dive into it. But real quick, if you like crazy karts, Surons, mini bikes, all that cool stuff, e-scoots, make sure to subscribe, because there's a ton of more mods to come to both the XL and the 2 standards, and we do all that other stuff. So y'all know how this goes by now, right? This is one of the easiest things to take on and off the kart. A couple of Allen wrenches. We won't be needing these though. Now the real trick to getting it off is having a nice conversation with it. You know, threatening it a little bit. It's been a long time. I think you ought to come off by now. See, that it wasn't so hard now, was it? Thanks. Just gotta talk to it. Now you see, you just pay your bills on time, do as you were told, do this more easily, we wouldn't have to have these conversations. Now this really is one of the easiest things under the sun you can do to your crazy kart though. And it is 2 different size Allens for the middle, I don't know, I want to call it a steering lock, but I don't actually know what it's called. The pit, there's some sort of bolt in there that tightens down, keeps the steering wheel in. It's that simple. Yeah, this lock bolt of some kind, I forget what you call those, but the standard size crazy kart does take a smaller one, smaller size than the XL, but they both fit. And it's just the top nut. Here we go. Now this one, I noticed it's got a divot for the direction, but I think that's just built into the XL's neck, because the standard can be off. Like you can, you know, tighten it when it's pointed in the wrong direction. The XL you can't. There's only one way the wheel will go in, unless things are bent. Ooh, it's already fairly tight feeling. Tight fit. Couldn't tell you what size these are. Everything's scratched off my set. Guessing 6s, 5s, I don't know. Metric. But slightly bigger Allen for the XL wheel, and it's just the top bolt. It's pretty tight. Let's give it a shot. Ooh, getting windy out here, folks. Let's see what we can get in. And we're off. Ooh. I get quite a bit of wobble. I don't necessarily agree that it's better for speed, but I should also mention I do have it on backwards. If you can't tell already. I think I ought to switch this around real quick. But I'm going to use this opportunity to talk to y'all about a few things. Some frequently asked questions. Here we go. It is a 6mm, by the way. I don't like this. I feel like I have less control, honestly, but maybe that's just me, because I don't know what I'm doing. So, frequently asked questions. What do I recommend? The XL or the standard? It all depends. Oh, I really don't like this, guys. I'm trying to like it, and I just don't. Maybe I need to try it on a different kart. Ugh. Yeah, anyway, it all really depends on what you're looking for. If you want to be able to throw it in your vehicle and rip and roar everywhere, I suggest the standard, this little one. And I don't care how big you are, because look at Casey at Taxi Garage, big boy. And Cruz is kind of like that too. Like not like fat, but like just a big guy. And I'm tall as shit, so I'm real tall. I'm 6'4", so it gets worse. There's lots of taller people out there, but I'm telling you, you can move the seat back 2 inches. I feel like it changes the dynamic of the sliding around a little bit, but oh, there's my neighbors. She just got an MX 350. I'm eager to see what we can do to it. We'll get back to our questions, folks, don't worry.
What is that on the front of there?
Tow hook. Same thing I have on my car.
Oh, so you can put it on your car and drag it around.
Well, yeah, if you ever get into an accident and you need to pull it out with rope, probably wouldn't happen on this, but it's just for looks. Did you notice these? Little bumper clips.
What do they do?
They normally hold the bumper on your car. I was just being stupid and threw them on this. If you're that concerned with comfort, get an XL, because that's my favorite. It doesn't break my back. It doesn't hurt my hips. Ugh. It sucks how much louder it is, but it's a lot more comfy. I feel safer when I'm sideways, especially at high speed, but I think that's like user error, and if you're skilled, you'll be fine. See, I'm not. I'm still, in my opinion, getting used to this. I'll go that way. I feel like I am, and I'm old, so I take it easy. I have children to make it home to and things like that. Some of y'all have no F's to give, and I encourage it, but safely, very safely. Oh no! Pennsylvania tumbleweed. That's what I'd call it. Anyway, apologies for the shorts and the bare naked legs here. Part of the body I haven't really started tattooing yet, but it's hotter than sin out here today, so there's no way I'm wearing those black pants. You'd think I'd learn from my last fall and want to be dressed for the slide, not the ride, but I'm just going to take it a little bit easier than usual today and talk to y'all. I'm actually kind of deciding that as we go, too, because this is kind of sketchy, I'm not going to lie. I feel like I didn't do something right. Although that was slick. It is like you have more... how do I explain this? Remember when we were kids and we would buy those elongated analog sticks for our controller to make them stand taller? Or like the Elite 360 controller that has all those switchable ones? Well, yeah, it's kind of like that. You get a lot more room for error, I think, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. Because, like, say you're trying to snipe, you want to be able to make those little movements, right? But that's kind of hard to do when the joystick's only yay big. So make it longer, and you get more play. You get more articulation, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So it does feel like that, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep it like this, boys. It's a bit much for me. Second frequently asked question. Nose. What would I recommend? I don't know, I'm just kidding. It really is. 1, 2, and 3 should be all about that, but what do I recommend? The XL is really, guys, do you have a truck? Do you have an SUV and a van? That's good. Get the XL then, because it weighs like 120 pounds. It's not easy to deal with, but it is snug and it feels good. It's comfortable. It's still fast too, especially once you upgrade it. Actually, it's a little bit faster than this stock. What do I think the second most frequently asked question is? That's right, I don't even know. What are we running for equipment? Probably, which is crazy because it's all out there. And like, I see that. Oh, you see that? I don't like this. Oh, I see the views. I know y'all are watching, some of y'all at least, are seeing these upgrade episodes. So I'm surprised y'all don't already know what we're running. Here goes the list. We have the 500 watt, 36 volt, all taxi garage equipment, standard, little black cart, black and red. Came with the red covers, but it's a black cart, red drift bar. So taxi garage, when I was ordering the 500 watt, this is gonna be partial story time. Taxi garage was at SEMA when I tried to order my 500 watt kit. Mind you, I had already overvolted, so I already had my battery. I already had wide casters, LED kit, everything else I wanted. I just needed that motor and controller. So what we did is we placed the order, we waited, and it did take like 2 weeks to get to me. But like I said, they were at SEMA. I was watching it on their Instagram, so I didn't expect it to show up when it did. But they messaged me and showed me a picture of it, and Man, on the house. Whew, flying. Anyway, so they, in my opinion, got it to me pretty quick, but they messaged me to show me the paint job because I asked for it in mermaid candy, like a sparkly teal. I'll show that up here in the corner. And I figured it would cost something. I actually messaged them ahead of time by a few days, and they said it would cost 70 bucks. But when I messaged them and they showed me the results, they said, oh, it's on the house. Sorry, it took so long. What? That's amazing. Okay. So anyway, that build's just a little 500 watt, 36 volt, but everything I own is Taxi Garage. Then our other small cart, this one, is the 1100 watt motor and controller, 48 volt, blue battery box. I just got the gold neck and the standard gold, but on the other cart, I did a teal dress-up kit. On this one, I did a gold, bronze, whatever you want to call it, copper. Both have LED kits, wide casters. This one's got a couple of ornaments. I'll show pictures to make it easier because I'm trying to control this thing too. Yeah, this one's fast, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I feel like I don't use it right. Oh. You see that? It doesn't even want to go slow. That's what I mean. Like I don't abuse it enough or something. This one's fast. 500 watt. 25, 23, like 23, 25 in between there, I'd say. A lot of torque, but more controllable. Like I trust kids on that a little bit more. Not young, but like 12 and up. Then we have an XL, 1000 watt with the upgraded neck, 48 volt, underglow kit. Thing's a beast. I really want to get the brake kit though, you guys. That's my next plans for that. And we did the same process where we overvolted that first before putting the bigger motor on. All the links will be down below too to all these episodes. Although there is a playlist, I believe. 3 carts in the arsenal. A 500 watt, a 1100 watt, and a 1000 watt XL. Bruh. I wonder if that's the same cop that gave us hell the other day for riding around. Because these are private roads. We should be okay out here. Oof. That just doesn't sound good. Oh, everything is loose. We gotta fix that, guys. GoPro died. We're back out though. It's just getting dark now. Now we thought about doing this back when the XL was down for the count with the broken rim. If you didn't see that, it's probably because you don't follow me on Instagram. Link below. But I'll also put the links below to the caster video where that happened. I was just eager to get that new rim on and finish the caster video. But oddly enough, now that I fixed the headset, I like this so much that I just ordered another one. I know. Links everywhere in this video. I got the links. Get your links here. I guess that's the name of the game these days though, right? Oh, debris. Told you crazy card apocalypse earlier. Yeah, I love this. It's just so smooth now. All I had to do was tighten that headset, and honestly, that's something that just happens. Like, they will loosen every few rides or so if you don't stop to tighten something like that. Third most frequently asked question, Trace, what are the first mods I recommend? Or, let's word it this way, with like 300 bucks, what would I recommend getting first? Honestly, scrap everything. Get a bigger battery. And I recommend Taxi Garage because if there's any problems, they're warranted for so long, I forget, 90 days, something like that. No, 9 months. 6 months? I forget, I'll look into it. But they're warranted. If you have any problems, you can hit them up. They're the kindest folks ever. They will help you. They want you to be happy. And it's quality. Definitely quality. Now, if you add a little bit more money, starter casters too. Battery, like overvolt. If you have a standard, get a 36 volt. If you have an XL, get a 48 volt. And the starter casters. I say the starter casters because unless you're gonna go to a bigger motor, I don't think you need the wide ones necessarily. I'd argue they're both just as good as one another. It's just that the wide ones will come, again, warranted for a rebuild. Like if anything ever goes wrong, you send them back in, they rebuild them. And that's what you're paying for. That's why they're so pricey, I think. It's their quality, and you get, for an extra $100 basically, you get that warranty. Give it up for this kid who's been out here all day on her MX 350. Hey, you got a car behind you. I love this, guys. It's so smooth once you get your headset dialed in. And they do go loose over time. They do. Unless you got a sealed headset bearing. Future video idea? Backies for the boys. Ooh, that's my weak side too. I don't like that. Ooh, didn't mean to do that. This one's been a blast, boys. Boys and girls, old people, young people, kitty cats, everybody. Please let us know more suggestions of things to try in the comments below. I would just freaking love that and eat that up, honestly. Let us know what we should try. Until next time, everybody.